YouTube, Mr. Mrriddlesworths here. I'm going to be doing another tip session today. And this world has been totally created in survival mode. And no one's changed it to creative or enabled host options. Because frankly I find it more fun doing it in survival. And this is my little elfish village, well, the start of. The house was actually started by Satan's slave, who was a friend of mine. I built all the tunnel and the great tree which is at the end. It's not completed yet, but it's coming along nicely. Obviously I've got my little white tree farm which I use. Right, so the first tip I will be showing you is the creeper. Is using crouch when building pathways or staircases or anything hanging in the air or at a reasonable height. And I'm going to be using my sky platform to show you. Some food. Oh, my cold's still not feeling any better since the last upload. I think, yeah, from the last upload, this is where I filmed it. So this is a progress that has been made on this map. I've been doing a creative mode with Satan's slave, just building random pixel art and things. Pretty fun. However, I prefer survival above all else. So it keeps that edge to the game, keeps you going. Right, so here we go. If you crouch whenever you're laying track or laying floors that are suspended, you can actually hang off the edge of the blocks and just hold your left trigger and it'll just constantly lay the blocks down. As soon as the cross hits the face of the brick, that's it. The next one goes down. And it's as easy as that. It doesn't matter which direction. It works in any direction. And this is going to be like a crazy train track. Somebody's been messing about with it, which I'm not happy. I'm too full so I can't pick it up. But yeah, the track. It will join each themed section of this world. I'm hoping to do different themes, different themed villages. Satan's slave and nominal region, and a couple of others have been helping. Each with their own little section, shall we say. Like I said, Satan's slave started that section off. They did the main build on the house. I just did all the fancy work around it. So I've got a few more tracks, but no more powered ones, which I need to make, but we'll do that soon. Run behind the car and catch it. And doesn't go very quick until you get to a powered track, obviously. And that's when it picks up real speed. You'll see my tower there, which took approximately half an hour to build. And it's on top of the halfway point for the train station. Here I'm hoping to build Like the great white tree, I'm hoping to build some big ones, big redwoods, and have a treetop city in all the trees. So I've basically marked all the halfway points of where I'm going to start each project and the end points. The desert city I haven't actually reached with the track yet, but I did start, and I think there's an NPC village in the desert itself, and this is where I first started. This is like my small medieval town / village. I had some help from Ultima Vulcan, JCC, Satan's Slave and Norwegian on building this. And the initial hilltop house was made out of wood, but it got trolled to the highest degree, shall we say. That's Ultima Vulcan's house, and that is JC's big square house. I'm hoping a lot more people would like to join this world. My gamer tag is the same as my YouTube name, so if you're a concentrative player who's just down for serious work, then send me a friend's request and I'll see what I can do. Right, what was the next trick I was going to show you? Ah yes, the harvesting. The harvesting trick, again, it uses the crouch. I've been on plenty of worlds and I've seen people like running up and harvesting the crops and then having to till the soil again. So they're running up to it like this, and then odd squares, obviously, will be like that. It's a case of tilling them again, but if you crouch and harvest the crops, notice that all the squares, oh, no, there's always one. Well, not always, but I think that's because I haven't got any water underneath. But it generally works. If you're using a water system, then you're guaranteed it'll work every time. You use a crouch when you're harvesting, and the ground will stay tilled, so you don't have to till it again. And regardless of what people say, wheat does grow without a water supply. It just takes a bit longer, that's all. I'd say about a day longer, maybe. But if you've got a decent field, then there's, time is not important because you just take what you need. I could, if I wanted to, add a water supply to it, because the water doesn't have to be next to the block, it can be underneath, just to feed that soil, and it works just as well as it being at the side. Let's see, my jump chest. Need to smelt some stuff. Oops. That is basically it for this tip section. It's all about using crouch. If anybody else knows of a way that crouch can be used to an advantage, please let me know. I hope you find it useful, and I hope it helps your play experience a lot better. Thank you for